Hi. Is it working? There's no one in at the moment anyway, so... I'll just play around a bit until someone, you know... No, no one there. Anyone there? No. Ah, crap. I'm just gonna stream as if someone's there. So... because it's going to be captured on video anyway, so I might as well. Diesel streaming. Right, there we go. Starting now. I kinda don't want to talk if there's no one watching, 'cause there's no point. I'll just wait until someone turns up. I don't think that top half makes any difference. Nice, I usually get that. Oh, I missed the star though. Miss that path. Damn, that was close. Didn't amount to anything though. Anyone watching now? No. The hell? I have to... it's just a stream, so I'll just pause and go on my phone and find Discord. I don't want to open it up on the laptop. Right, got my phone. Let's see who's online. Alright, I'm not gonna bother, I'm just gonna keep on streaming. That was a bit of a slow text box. I like the detail on his expression. I like attention to detail, stuff like that. I'm just probably going to do it how I would usually do it then. As in, like, if people were there, I'd probably keep going after missing that route there, but I'm still going to do it. So, just because I wouldn't want to bore people. Yay, I have to dodge that. Looks like he's firing turkey at me. Meow. Oh, I wonder if you can shorten that jump. No, you can't. I don't know how you shorten it. Still no one watching. It's fine, if they want to do everything, that's fine. Can't expect them to always look at my streams and stuff. I mainly do these like as because I just want to like talk more. So that's what I wanted to do when I got older, is like I wanted to like talk more and like be a voice for people and just have commentary and stuff like that. I look up to Let's Players and, you know, but because I've done so many that I just end up scrapping. This works really well for me, this format of just talking while recording the level, because I do that anyway, so, you know, and hopefully there's some fun moments as well. There have been some fun moments, but they've been ruined by like stupid Sonic tangents that I'm sick of doing. So if like I had more of an audience, I'd be able to interact with people and like we'd be able to actually talk about things that I think I just get stuck on that topic because I don't know what else to talk about really, other than, you know, I don't know how the hell you get that star. I want to know how to get that star. The dream thing isn't intentional actually, I'm doing a SpongeBob marathon soon hopefully, but I'm not sure if I'm actually doing it or not. But it'd be a lot of fun to stream myself like doing SpongeBob games. But I think, like I've said before, I can't really do non-AVI format ones. Can't really do ones that are emulator based. So I usually use my own judgment when it comes to levels and stuff. Like for example with Polar Express with the cutscene thing, I use my own judgment because I started when the cutscenes ended. So that's what I've started doing now. And for this one it shows the title of the level, so I feel like I should probably keep this part in. So you know, not to say that I might not, you know, I don't know if I'll cut that out or not, because I'm still like, it's still up for debate and everything, so. I wanted to do at least one no-hit run attempt, and then like I probably won't do these as much anymore. Like, I just want to showcase certain ways that I go about speedrunning, because I can't be arsed with editing together the outtakes and stuff, so I thought, why don't I just stream? I wanted to put SpongeBob in the title, but I put the whole game title in it, so it felt like it was way too long of a title. But then again, the final video will be like that anyway, so. I really hope my mic's working, because if it isn't, then I'm wasting time. I don't have anyone to tell me if it's working or not. Wow, no viewers since I started streaming. Oh dear. In compilations, this is always a level that people put. Like, console compilations. Because I've looked at several Game Boy Advance console compilations, because that's my like comfort console. That's the console that's just really easy to record. Like, it's everything else I have to use a screen recorder and like Pro to like frame skip issues, but with this, most of the time like no frame skip issues. Although I was getting some recently, and then I switched to Sony Vegas finally. So that was a problem with Movie Maker. It's because I'm Windows 10. I think it has something to do with Windows 10, because my old laptop manages it perfectly fine. So it's probably some codec issue that I don't like really know about. I think this would be really fun to watch when it's no hit. I don't think it'd be as fun to watch if it was like getting hit. But I might do that if like I get annoyed at it. I'm gonna ignore that, I'm just gonna carry on. I'll try and figure out how to do that eventually, but for now let's just carry on. I need to learn the level. This is kind of blind, half blind. I haven't really finished the level, but I know that this isn't the only section that it has. There's like there's like 3 or 4 sections to this level. It's insane. Might be the most tricky thing like that I'm ever going to do a no-hit run on, really. That's already fucked up the no-hit run, but surprised by how easily there's not much lag. It's good. That was close. Oh, I need to stop doing that. It's so impressive for a Game Boy Advance game in terms of just like for a licensed Game Boy Advance game. I know I really like licensed games and stuff in general, but I can tell when one's more like polished or when one is more like one has like more attention to detail and stuff, and this definitely has that. I just mentioned before with the expression that SpongeBob pulled, like that's attention to detail as well. But oh, I messed that up. Mess it up as well. Now this part after this is the part that I really need to practice on seriously, because that's, you know, it's going to result in a lot of hits. This part here, oh god, this part, fucking hell. Right. Well done. So yeah, I have to know exactly where these jellyfish go. I have to know if a time when I jump on any of the clouds before I bother like jumping on them in general, then maybe I'll manage. You also have to bring this down without falling. If you fall, like you lose the item, and you have to wait for another like cycle to grab it again. This is the second one, obviously. Oh my god, how am I ever going to manage that? I just got hit by that jellyfish on the way down. So just get a feel for the level first. In fact, I need to finish the level so I know exactly how many sections there are to it. This isn't so bad actually, it's only the getting hit by the jellyfish part that I need to avoid. But knowing which clouds to jump on is good. There we go. I think this could work for SVC actually, because it's a dream level. It wasn't really intentional, it just, like I say, it was just because I'm doing a SpongeBob marathon. Ah, no. Right, there we go. Got it. There we go. Right, getting a feel for the level. I don't know why I'm suddenly parachuting because oh yeah, it's a dream, who cares? Obviously it's not going to have any relevance. Oh, is it this that I'm getting? What does this do? Oh, this... Actually this is definitely the prime example of a no-hit run that's like a nightmare. No pun intended. I don't really know any licensed games that any dream levels that aren't just licensed games, so if anyone knows them then let me know. I tried Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, that one went well. But I need more that are, you know. I don't want to just do licensed games, it's just that they give me a lot to work with in terms of, like, for example, the mundane stuff, like I want slice of life elements of homes and stuff like that, and you know. So is that, I think that level's done, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, level's done. Oh, when I looked at footage of this game, when I saw the other level, it looked impressive, but when I saw this one I was like, like, is this all the rest of the game is? But it might not be. I don't think. Yeah, so I'll find out and then I'll do other levels if it's possible. But oh my god, no one's watching still. I'm gonna check my phone. First of all, I'm gonna check what World 2. They class it as World 2. Oh, you can choose. Nice. Let me. Maybe that counts as a full. Maybe all those challenges are like a different level of a world. That'd be interesting. Alright, yeah, no one's responded. Let's still go for this. I need to make sure I'm actually streaming for in general. There we go. I probably should have saved while I had World 2 unlocked. Shit. Right. I'm not streaming this tonight. That I feel like I shouldn't, because I need to seriously get my college attendance like sorted out. Oh, I need to... How am I going to get that? I might use safe state just to test it. That's all. I want to test the jump that I can get for that. Bad. My Discord's still up. I'll close it actually. Let's redo that. I don't know if that's faster or not. That's often what people fall into when they play games, is that they'll repeat one section and they'll, in their mind, they'll keep thinking that there's something else that they have to do, but they'll never test it. So that's why they end up spending hours on it, because they don't, like, or at least that's how I, you know, how it happens for me. It's always been that way. Oh, I thought I managed that in mind. That was reckless. I posted this on Twitter, I don't know why no one's, you know. Oh. That cutscene, the end part of that cutscene lasted a bit longer than it should have. Isn't it weird how no one joined yet for once the quality isn't full of lag, you know? Wonder if that has something to do with it, or if that's just... I doubt it. Need to start falling for that. Never seen SpongeBob so angry. This is how he'd look if he was at the Super Bowl. He's going sicko mode on this vehicle. Look at his teeth. Look how goofy Patrick is as well. I mean, he looks goofy anyway, but it's more exaggerated. Alright, I need to know that when that bowling ball is shown, that's when I jump up there. The game never officially calls it 1-1, but I might be able to have this video released early and then have like this as one world, and then what I upload on the SpongeBob Marathon would be the individual ones. If I jump early on that, I might get that. This is like when I speedrun Stuart Little 2 on the Game Boy Advance as well, on the school part. That's like that, because there's this one chair that you have to jump over with your skateboard and it barely ever works. Oh, yes, I got it. Nice. Oh, I keep forgetting that there's a bit of a delay there. Right, keep in mind this one ball in ball thing, I need to jump after that. Oh, you missed your chance, you... Oh. Let's just see how much further we would have to go in level. To remember about that roadblock as well. Well, I know that we'd have plankton first, and then, but... Can you stop doing that? Yeah, I know that part's the tunnel, so I figured out this section of it. I think the cloud jumping is just going to be luck. Don't exactly know what like part of that, because when I'm in a vehicle it's a bit hard to gauge like the positioning of that. I usually think, oh, this will be incredibly fun to watch when I've done it, but sometimes it isn't. Like sometimes it's not as exciting as it was when I start recording. I think it's to do with I think it's the lag issues and like frame skip issues that ruin it. So because I've sorted those out now with Vegas, I think it might not be like that anymore. Maybe I will like watching them again, because I always just like cringe at the frame skips of it. It ruins it for me. I don't mind it if it's like a frame skip that gets dismissed after like half a second, but if it's one that drags out like the one in the Yoshi's Woolly World Cloud Daddy Beach one, yeah. Hopefully that stops now, because I think that was a Movie Maker issue. I've checked the video files and I think it is, because I've checked them before. Like the actual outtakes of it, it gets dismissed quickly, but with Movie Maker it adds an extra 2 seconds to how much it stalls. Let's see if any more people are there. Oh! Finally! I'm gonna greet you. Hello! I know it's a bit of a weird hello, but... What was tragic, by the way? I'm sorry, I probably should have titled this SpongeBob. I think I felt a bit bad because of the Super Bowl thing. I didn't want to be titling it something like SpongeBob. It would seem a bit clickbaity. I might do it after it's done, but you know. I mean, it is something that I'm genuinely planning. Like I've been planning it for a while now. It was when I was recording for the SpongeBob movie game that I got recently. That's when the idea came about. Oh, maybe it is a streamer thing, because now it's starting to lag. Strange. Sorry, I probably should have checked the chat then. Maybe it's something to do with like the fact that I need to do a second attempt, something like that. So let's stop that. I'm gonna check the chat. Exactly! Exactly. There we go. Almost figured this section out, so you know. I feel like the level of entertainment I can give is dependent on who was in the chat. I'll literally talk about any topic people want me to, as long as it's not too risque, something like that. If people give me things to talk about, I'll talk about them. Anything. Just nothing, you know, nothing like dodgy. Now, oh crap. Sick of missing that, no. SpongeBob means business. SpongeBob mean business. You can find a lot of that on Twitter. And on the internet as a whole. I mean, I know I can gauge the amount of characters in the level, and then I know like those are the halfway point. So I know that Patrick is the halfway point, and Plankton is, well, Plankton is practically. But yeah, you haven't seen the half of it. Dr. Z, there's a part in the second section that no, it's the third section actually. In the third section that is just insane for a no-hit run. I don't even know why I decided. But it'll be fun, like, you know, to share the struggle. That's some progress for once. Right, jump, 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 jump. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know that, so I don't know about that roadblock, so obviously you can't expect, yeah. But yeah. Sicko mode. Yeah, if you want me to discuss something, I will. Anything. I don't want to just go on Sonic tangents, I'm so sick of it. Ruined my last 2 streams. I don't want to do that until like I'm confident in a viewer base. I'm not doing that just as some random person giving, you know, Sonic opinions. Damn. Haha, true. I haven't seen you in a while though, Box Pain. Oh my god, it's been ages since I played Roblox. I haven't played it since I was like 16. Oh, I think I was like, you know, I played it when I was like 18. I haven't updated that channel in a while. We don't like do streams as much anymore, me and Stick. Well, not streams, but videos. He doesn't really join Discord as much anyway. Funnily enough, he's a Travis Scott fan. Wonder what he makes of it. It's a bit like RC from Toy Story. Not Travis Scott. Travis Scott looks a bit like Bo Peep from Toy Story. Not really. I don't know who he looks like from Toy Story. But yeah, I was commenting earlier about how the attention to detail on this game, like he's got his teeth clenched and his eyes, like, you know, like I said earlier, but not many people were there, but even though I really like licensed games, usually I can tell when they have the extra amount of like love and attention put into them, like more care in terms of the source material. I can tell with that, like the way that he's widely like expressing emotion and stuff. Sometimes you can just tell it in like the writing of something. So for example, the South Park game and the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom game, which I haven't played, but I can see why people make that connection. But that's mainly the writing, I think. I don't know, I haven't really played it. I haven't played it much. I'll check chat during the next attempt. Oh my god, he doubly like clenches his teeth when he's jumping as well. Oh my god, it's so rare that I get that at all. Why do I keep saying oh my god for everything? Patrick looks like he's about to go sicko mode. He just needs all the 7 Chaos Geralds first. All 7 Chaos Geralds. There we go. Oh, alright. Okay, I slowed down a bit there, but it'll do. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Alright, that was SX tricky, tricky, tricky. I want to do SSX tricky for winter, but I had worries about the licensing in the music. I don't know why do companies still do that? Obviously YouTube culture is a thing, no one's going to like if you put licensed music into your game, it doesn't, I know like there's a whole thing about renewing it and stuff, but no one pays like much attention to that anymore, like, you know, if that makes sense. Like I can understand if it's put in a game like GTA because you can easily turn that off with the like, because it's a radio in the actual car, but when it comes to like sports games and stuff, I don't know why people still like do copyright strikes. At least just like monetize it, that's all. Just monetize it, don't take it down. Yeah, I was impressed with like I could tell that your review was going to be really good with how you noticed that instantly. I never really got that far in Earthworm Jim. I've messed around with it on an emulator, but Same with Metal Slug as well. I've got Metal Slug Advanced, but I messed around with that a bit and I haven't really, you know. What was kind of funny to me was when I was in, I think I was in year 10 or something, and I was playing Metal Slug Advanced on my phone, and like there were these people that were crowding around me, and like they were the kind of people that like play a card and stuff, and they were like saying, oh, it has shit graphics, and I'm like, what the fuck, this is literally a game with like higher, like better graphics for the GBA standards, but as well as that it was a shooter as well, so what's the point? Like, what, how could you say it has shit graphics when like it's exactly the kind of genre of game that they like anyway? Didn't make sense. I also got it confiscated by the history teacher, and that was embarrassing because they revelled in that. So yeah, short little story there. Also, Coraline level 6 is, I think it's in about an hour, or like 2 hours. Oh fuck, no. That was a stupid wiki chat meme, Gumball wiki chat meme, like where we just say 2 hours all the time. It was awful. Because it's like innuendos. If you acknowledge an innuendo and you do that all the time, and eventually like when you have a conversation it's just pointing out innuendos all the time, so it's just pointless. So it gets really annoying that, like, I'm alright, it's kind of forgivable if it's an innuendo or something, but with 2 hours it was literally just the word two, so I was glad that that meme died. I'm glad that it was only a meme in the chat room as well. Imagine if that was like an internet-wide meme, that'd be awful. But then again, I won't put it past the internet. They've had like memes about letters B and E. I don't mind those, but I'm just saying, not surprised. The timing on that's kind of weird. I know. You should have waited until like this stream was about 4 hours long, and then you could probably say that. In fact, I think it's only like 1 hour in anyway. Might be about 45 minutes in. I'm just estimating. I don't actually do maths, I can't be arsed with maths. Everything I ever do when I'm calculating is like estimating. I do that with my speedrun videos as well, like I'll find a specific time, like I won't actually properly time it, I'll just find a specific time that like is good enough. Like I'll fixate on certain ones, like if I forget one that's under 30 seconds, that's really good. Forget one that's the 130, that's really good. So mostly those times are what I aim for. For example, especially like the best one to get is under 30 seconds. That's the best one, 30 seconds or under, but under 30 seconds is, you know. A lot of these attempts are being wasted away on that one little star. We're not even into the second part yet, but the second part isn't too bad actually, because you don't actually have to memorise anything, you just have to avoid things. The third part is awful. That would be a bitch for like a no-hit run. I think I do need to slow. Oh fuck off! I do need to slow down a bit for that. So, better safe than sorry. I don't want to just keep on, you know, going full speed ahead and then, you know. This is way better than the streams the other day. I was hyper at first, but now I'm just talking casually and it's not as bad. Because I don't regret much. I'll still do the SpongeBob Super Sponge levels again though, but I think Sandy's Treehouse I'm probably not doing. I might do the PS1 equivalent to make up for it, but I got a really good Sandy's Treehouse the other day. I got something that I don't even know how to get again, but it was like on the final part of it, it was getting like one of those butt stomp things early. So I don't know how to do that again. E and Eddie. That was a good one, thank you, me. I actually haven't paid attention to this cutscene. Is SpongeBob talking to his car? Maybe he's chatting it up so he can ride it. Haha. Lol. Doesn't that look like turkey? It doesn't look like mud. It looks like turkey. But also something else. Oh my god, we're not even at the third section yet, and that's just going to be a nightmare in terms of, like, if we've already taken ages doing this one, imagine how that one would end up. I need to establish what part of that ledge to jump off of. SpongeBob's arms look like plasticine now that I think about it. It's turning me on. Well done, me. Farquad. I'm not a true Shrek fan, I haven't seen the movies in ages. I always want to speedrun this one level of Shrek Castle at the Castle on Game Boy Advance. And that's where you chase Farquad. And I never got how to do it. Like, what do you even do? Do you grab him with a net or something? But no, you literally have to be fast enough at the level that you can catch up to him. But there's all these boxes and everything in the way. Not boxes, boxes, but there's boxes in the way. And, like, I'm not sure how it'd fare, like, if I attempted it now. I'm not sure how I'd manage that. Oh, that's an interesting idea for a stream actually. But I'm not sure if that's only because when I was little that it was difficult, or if it really is that tricky to track him down. But yeah, it's an interesting idea for a stream. The swamp level of, well, I mean, they're all swamp levels practically, but the first level of Shrek Castle at the Castle, I planned that last year for the SPC thing before Halloween, but I ran out of time because I didn't get to focus on swamp levels as much. I was also going to do that Smurfs NES game at the swamp. I only did the forest thing in the end. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to attempt it without no hit run, just so you can all see the end of the level at least, because I'm sure you're kind of bored of seeing this. And I also need to learn different strats for, you know. That's throwing me off a bit. I'll just show you the whole level and then, you know, then I'll go back to it normally. I just want to show you how, like, painful the third section is. I think this was made by WayForward, but I could be wrong. I've also never played the console version of this. This is another thing that's good attention to detail as well. This isn't too bad to do a no-hit run on this section. I mean, yeah, I got hit there, but I mean, my success rate is better than, you know. There's about 4 sections to this level. Oh, that lag. Although it hasn't been lagging that often, has it really? I wonder if someone joined again, maybe that's why it is lag. Wonder if it happens when someone joins the stream. Can't tell. Don't leave though. Don't. Alright, you can already tell where the problem lies, is the fact that obviously I'm going to have to jump on something and to do that in a no-hit run, but just look at the way see, look at that, that's a hit that I could take, so it's difficult to... See, oh, I think I still got hit by that, so that's a problem, you can't really predict those jellyfish. You also have to know where the vehicle is so that you can fix it. If you fall, that's it, like... I've forgotten, it either resets all the parts, or... let me test it. No, yeah, but you have to wait for it again, so you miss that cycle of it. So that takes a piss. You have to wait for it again. And I've already missed it, shit. Oh wait, there it is. Got it. Gamer. You're waiting for the first gamer in this stream, weren't you? Oh. Oh shit. If you run out of health, then you really do have to redo it all. Let's check the chat. Oh, there's nothing since. Wonder if people are still there though. No one's there? Oh wait, yeah, it says 2 watching still. Good. I know it says SpongeBob Super Sponge in the thing, but I mean, at least it's not Sonic Mania. A lot of my streams were called Sonic Mania, and I forgot to change that. So at least there's that. I mean, you know it's a SpongeBob game. I'll change it later. But yeah, let's just test this out. I'm just going to show you all the level. Keep in mind I only started attempting this today. Might have attempted it a bit yesterday, but very barely, like... Don't even know if these clouds are randomised either, they might be. I think I've missed some... yeah, I missed something. Damn. Oh, that's tricky. Oh, my feet are tensing up as well. I hate when that happens, when my feet go weird and numb. There we go. When I first started staying up on the internet and I fell asleep in class a lot, I would literally be on the computer for so long, and I do mean a computer, I don't mean a laptop, for so long that I literally could not move my legs and my thing, and it, like, most of the time I want to go to sleep after a certain point. The only reason that I would still be there is because it hurt to move. It was that bad. It was like Arthritis Classic, like a collection of NES games featuring arthritis. Alright, so this is the final part, and then I'm going to go back to attempting it normally. This is quite interesting actually, this part of it. It's another good attention to detail, especially the fact that it's in a dream. I'm actually going to save when it gets to World 2 then, so then, you know. I don't think you can lose any time on this really, I think you just get hit and that's it. Be interesting if, like, if this level got a lot of views and then people looked at this later on and then they see. That's kind of what I'm going for, like, if videos like strike a chord with people and then they've seen the attempts for it, I don't have to take ages to release the outtakes, because I don't even know if I'm still releasing the Halloween ones, it's taken so long. You know. There we go. Not doing this one. But there we go. World 1 and 2 unlocked. World 1. They're both unlocked now. I don't know if you can't actually. I wonder if you could like. Would if someone be crazy enough to like have self-awareness at that age to actually speedrun their own arthritis? It's quite interesting now that I think about it, that someone would, if they're that old, that they would think to do that. Be like, oh, I've heard of speedrun culture, I would like to record myself walking from this chair watching Coronation Street. I don't know. I like that speedrun that Keemstar lookalike did on the train tracks where he rides a dildo for like 15 minutes. It was epic. Made me the gamer I am today, actually. I wasn't heavily into speedrun until I saw a Keemstar lookalike riding a dildo on the train tracks. In fact, I couldn't even call myself a gamer at all until that point. It just felt disingenuous, knowing that there was such a god tier speedrun like that. Did I take a hit on this level? I've forgotten if I did. Right, slow down for this part. That's what I need to do. Slow down. Oh, oh. Slow. There we go. Good. No! Oh, that was going so well with that as well. Have you seen that Twitter video though? It's true. That's how I train for speedrunning. As I watch that video and then I refine the act of speedrunning. I think my mum's talking to the cat, so if anyone hears that, then I apologise. Oh, gamer. It should be, yeah. Might make a sincere video where I'm like, this is how I got into speedrunning, and then be like, oh no, it wasn't Mario 64, it was actually just this Keemstar lookalike that, you know, had given me a future and a new game how to nurture. This might, oh wait, no, I'm not going to jinx it. I'm going to say, well, maybe I will, but this might be successful in terms of like commentary and like gameplay. And then I might actually do highlights. I actually will do highlights this time around. I feel like this is good enough in terms of the balance of commentary and jokes. That balance is always tricky to get, really. Oh, Mrs. Puff has gifted me that driver's license for so many times. Why don't you just fuck my ass already? You actually probably couldn't fuck SpongeBob's ass, because it'd be like that episode where he's about to get beat up. You'd just be like putting your dick through a sponge. There'd be no like finesse to it. I actually had a Cars GBA game, and there's not many speedruns of that on the internet. I might do that as well, but I haven't touched that in ages because I have not like played it in so long that I wouldn't instantly be good at it. It's one of those ones. It's like top down like speedrun. It's like a top down racer. It's not 3D at all. I have Cars on PSP as well, but again, that has copyrighted tracks, so I don't even know what to do with that. So I'm scared that it's gonna get my channel fucked. If this isn't successful, at least we've got the memes and like Keemstar. You know, classics Keemstar. He's got 2D sections when he rides that dildo on the train track. Together we can show the world what we can do. Actually, that would work with this level. I really don't know how to sing outside of silly shit. I need to learn that, because I mean, I write lyrics for stuff, serious stuff. So I need to learn that soon. I was supposed to learn that when I was home alone, but I think I just recorded a Kingdom Hearts speedrun. Yes, I can confirm I've actually done a Kingdom Hearts speedrun. So that'll be in the summer. And I don't mean the full game, I mean like just a level, just a world. Not many people are willing to do that, because people want to like speedrun for records and stuff. I just like speedrunning individual levels for the memories and for the fun of it. I mentioned this on Shark Tale, but I never like, that got drowned out by my cabin issues. But no, the game was way too loud. That was it, yeah. But that's why I speedrun individual levels, for the memories of it. I mentioned in that one how there was someone who speedrun The Hobbit, and that's alright to speedrun it that way, but for me it takes away like how great the second level is. The second level is, it's got this amazing music. It's like really nostalgic, and it takes place in this level with like a windmill and in the countryside, and it's like whenever I see small houses, it always reminds me of that game. I haven't really watched Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, but it reminds me of that game, and that was before the movie even came out. That was based on the book, so you know. But the point is that the normal speedrun for that, in terms of the full game, is it takes away all the like the amazing like it takes away all the charm of the level, and it's just glitching through the river part. With the river part, what you need is you need a hammer and you need some nails, and you search for those hammer and nails, and you experience all the level as you do that. So like you see all the surroundings and stuff, but it kind of takes all the fun out of it if you just like glitch through the bridge and like beat it in like half a minute. So that's what I aim to do really, is just do that. When it's a full game one, then I mean I get why people would do that. But I think it's really prevalent in Sonic ones, is just like glitching it. And it doesn't help either, because everyone always views Sonic games as glitchy messes and stuff, so it reinforces it. Especially with a Shadow the Hedgehog, all the speedruns of that are literally just playing through the game and like abusing the fact that you can use it, like the hero like ability at the checkpoints. Like you can go into a checkpoint and then you can press the hero gauge thing that lets you boost through the whole level, or fly through the whole level, and the meter will never stop. Like it's infinite the amount of times that you can do that if you just find a checkpoint and pause and then do that. And so there's not many speedruns that are actually showing how to beat the level fast, or like how to beat the game fast without abusing that. So that's a problem as well. There's even like a Tails Sonic Adventure level that I want to do that I found a really cool skip for, that I'll admit is a bit glitchy, but I just don't like the fact that half the comments will just be, "I told you that Sonic Adventure was a broken mess, lol." I don't mind this kind of Sonic tangent because this is relevant to it. This is just not me. Like this is relevant to speedrun culture. It's not about like my franchise views and stuff like that. It's nothing to do with that. So, but yeah, that's basically it. I wouldn't really call Shadow glitchy anyway. I'd call Sonic 06 and Sonic Boom glitchy. Although I'll be fair enough to say that I liked what I played of Rise of Lyric so far, but I haven't really encountered many glitches. But the fact that I haven't played much of it means that I can't really comment on that. Maybe it does have a lot of glitches and I haven't, you know, played it enough, so I can't make judgment on that. It reminds me of early PS2. I know like people say that in a bad way, but it reminds me of that in terms of how fun it is to collect the treasure chests and stuff. Because that's what I found myself doing. Like I didn't just play through the levels, I wanted to collect the treasure chests. But there isn't really any levels for it because it's open world. Oh, I know that feeling. I worry about that with Wally as well. That eventually they'll like have like so many skips. There's like little skips at the moment, but if there's so many skips where it just takes away all the fun out of it, I'll feel sad. If they separate both categories, I won't feel as bad about it. But you know, I played a bit of Portal 2, but I never got very far. I got stuck at the part with the lasers, the second laser puzzle. Rule 34 discussion. I mean, I love that about that Klonoa level as well. The first level of Klonoa has got windmills in it. I'm thinking I might separate, I might actually do another version of that. Like I've speedrun that like twice on my channel, but I'm thinking I might separate a 100% version of the first level of the Klonoa level, the first level of the Klonoa game, but also an any percent. So any percent I might do as a normal video, and 100% I might do in the SVC thing I'm doing. So I got that idea, so you might see that soon actually, because I've already got the any percent one recorded. Did I mention that the rebirth of the, not rebirth of the forest, but it was this one level in the first Klonoa that was supposed to be in the Halloween thing, like it was supposed to be like the death of the forest. I'm sure you know what level I mean, you just don't know what the title of it is, but it was supposed, that was supposed to be there, I didn't finish it in time. But I thought it was a really good idea. Like, it would basically be young Link defeating the Deku Tree. He doesn't defeat the Deku Tree. That would like change the whole story entirely, because like the Deku Tree gives him the mission to, yeah. He doesn't defeat the Deku Tree, but defeating like that spider in the Deku Tree, and that would like cause the death of the forest. And I thought it'd be interesting, but that was lost because I ran out of time. And so instead, it was just Wispy Woods from Kirby. So it didn't really feel dark at all, like Kirby, like destroying Wispy Woods. That's just a normal thing. Then there was also there was Woodman as well. Woodman was treated as like a guardian of sorts, but you know. Can't believe I'm being on this first section for ages, so sorry. I mean, it doesn't always have to be one stream, but I do have to go in the bath like in like an hour and a half or so, but at the same time, I don't know, I might keep on streaming. As long as it's not like I think I should have a cut-off point of like 11 or something when I should go in the bath. Oh, by the way, if you've seen my channel and you've seen the Coraline videos, yeah, save that while you still can, because like there's only like 3 days of that. We're already on the second day, and it follows UK time zones, so tonight a dream level is going to be uploaded. In fact, I think it's already uploaded. No, it's going to be uploaded in like 10 minutes, so savour that. Because you won't get that same atmosphere again, like of the videos coming out and everything. Oh, I forgot that I don't have to jump over anything that he does. Does Gary even have a gender? Game theory. No! Oh, I'm losing my gamer credibility. I already lost it when I talked about Keemstar's clone on the train tracks. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Gerald? Shit. Oh dear. Here's my pussy fucking license, SpongeBob. Ah! Lag, lag, lag. Oh, she's giving him the M-word pass. Right. I'm going to be careful with this, because I'm sick of doing this now on this part. Not annoyed, but, you know. Alright. Beamer time. Oh. Oh. Is there one more? I think there's one more. Oh, you... It's because I panic, so I end up turning. SpongeBob is making me turn. Just did that for just felt like it. Wait, oh no, that doesn't do anything. Also, I might abruptly end it like if like my mum's goes upstairs. I don't mean end my life, but I mean end the speedrun. By the way, I might do a short stream as shitting my litter box. Chicken Little at some point at GBA game, because the first levels are so easy to speedrun that, you know. Jump, 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 jump. Right, slow down. Oh. Shit. That sounds like I busted my nut and I was a bit unsatisfied with the results. I'm glad that the Sonic and the Black Knight file name, like someone found a thing on Twitter that was Sonic and the Black Knight files that you're not allowed to put the name for, and one of them I'm very glad was there was Batty Boy. You're a Batty Boy, mate. I'm glad that's in a Sonic game. Also, I don't know how they had Bust a Nut in there, because I thought that was only an internet thing. I didn't know that people used to say that at all. I thought it was a recent, like, 2015 onwards thing. Oh fuck, that was bad. Slow down. Okay, as soon as it appears on screen, that's when I'll go for it. How on earth? That was unfair. Let's just try and go for it anyway and then see if we get a good tunnel section. Barely have to put any effort into that last part, which is good. It gives me time to relax. You don't actually have to speed up for this, it just does it on its own. It's an auto-scroller. That was my cat running up the stairs. Don't know if she's going to meow outside my window or my door. My pussy hits the floor. Actually, no, in relation to my cat, that's not a joke that you should make. Well, she might do, because she might roll around on the landing. The landing is what British people call the top of the stairs. Like, everyone always treats me weird when I mention the word landing. Like, what's the landing? We also call chairs and sofas the settee. Or people call them couch in America, but we call them the settee. I'd just rather say sofa, it's easier. Although when you think of a sofa, you think of one that's more like the leather sofas, those ones. You don't really think of the normal ones. We do need to learn this section though. But I say as I fuck that up. Oh, I fucked that up. I thought sofa was English. Oh, I've just realised Plankton's near that car. So, he's not trying to ride the vehicle after all. In the context of that sexual joke, obviously he's riding the vehicle, but you know. Most of the ROMs that I could find for cars anyway aren't even in the correct language, or not in like Portuguese or something, or Germany. I think I found one that was English, but I haven't checked on it in a while. Patrick's toenails are part of the Pixar universe theory. Oh, that was a bad slowdown there. But at least it was from me and not an editing program. What the fuck? Oh, I messed that up. I'm not sure how that's happening, because I wasn't getting hit by that before. Oh, that's already bad as well. Yeah, they're different, yeah. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm going to say the Crash Bandicoot 3 levels go well with this, but they don't, because it's not underwater. But it's an idea. This is in a bit of a wasteland or something like that. Oh, it's been going on for 90 minutes, that means it's almost half an hour almost. Yeah, almost half an hour. No, almost an hour and a half, I mean. As long as I'll definitely stop it at 11 or 11:30, that's it. And then I'll try it another day. I seriously need to learn time management. I know time management, but the thing is, I keep on wasting it on things that obviously aren't going to matter, like I could do any time. With the Coraline thing, I was like that week when I was home alone and I was recording, I was supposed to go to college, but it was already processing the video, and I was worried that I might endanger my cat if I left the wires and everything plugged in. So instead of abandoning it like a normal person, that didn't happen. I ended up like being miserable because I missed college because of that, and it was a stupid reason. And that's probably the catalyst for like why I'm going to start thinking that way and like being more serious with time management. I'm also scared about my future as well, but yeah, like I don't want to get kicked out of college. I mean, I'm not going to get kicked out of college. I got kicked out of college before, but I got put into this other one. I'm scared that if I don't like manage soon, I won't get back. Like the whole point of going into this college was to get back into the other one again, so I could pursue drama. But I'm worried because I'm worried that I'm just going to get forced into just doing a generic job. So it's a very real worry for me. So I'll probably, like, if I'm ever streaming, it'll be any time from like mostly these days it'll be Friday night to Tuesday, and that's it. If I do it after college, that could still work, but it depends on the level. I can't just do one like this. I know it's like I can sense how long this would take. It's going to take about, this is my estimate, it's going to take about 2 or 3 hours. For that Fido Dido one, like, that was way less than I estimated it would be, so I actually thought I was going to get hit by that one. Slow down for that again, slow down for that again. Ah, yes, I jumped that. Right, I jumped that. Okay, I didn't get that. Alright, what, that was a weird jump there. Oh, cool. We're actually getting onto the second section now. And it's genuine. Like, this is the first time we've actually, like, I've been satisfied enough with it. Like, little things like that, like the fact that that jump was a bit awkward isn't something that really bothers me all that much. So, let's just see how this goes. Right. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't need to jump that at all. Why did I jump there? Right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to abandon the no-hit run idea, but I can't get hit on the first section. So anything after that, if I get hit again, I'll still try and learn the other part of the level, and then if I get a good one there, then I'll end it there, and then there won't be a no-hit run, but you get the idea. That's how it's going to be. Nice. Let's learn this. Avoid that jellyfish, you don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I couldn't be bothered doing the actual exaggeration of that clip. Exaggerate my clit. I'm sure a media critic would if they wanted to. This clit has a plot hole. It was a good fact, but it still has a plot hole in it. Well, I'm going to plot to my wife's hole. Imagine when I actually get a wife and I can't make jokes like that anymore without it being seen awkwardly. It's a very real worry for everyone involved in this place we call life. Oh, I thought that was kind of alright as well. I don't think I got hit ever, really. Might have missed something, but I didn't get hit. So at least there's that. Might just be a bit more brisk with like the pace of this. That's good. I mean, yeah, I got hit, but that's good in terms of I know what I'm doing now. In some aspect. That looks like SpongeBob has a really long tongue. Look there, it looks like he's got a really long tongue. But it's actually just his thing. What long play is it? Well, it wouldn't be rated 10 out of 10 if there's plot holes. Not saying plot holes aren't important, by the way, I'm just saying that it's just kind of funny to take the piss sometimes. Has anyone seen that video that guy did that's about plot holes and stuff? It's interesting, but I mean, I don't watch films that often, so I'm not going to comment on that as much, but it's just something that's funny. Alright, that was bad. Oh, that's giving me a good idea. Now, is it auto-scroller or is it... what was that? Is that Game Boy Color one that you recommended to me, but it was an auto-scroller, so it was a bit of a shame. I'm gonna type that in though, when I say Google it, but I'll just put it on YouTube. I'm surprised that that wasn't in those it might have been, I might have just zoned out or not, because it has a forgettable title if it's Spanish, because obviously I'm not going to remember that. Oh wait, let me check something. Yeah, I think you've told me about it before, yeah. Yeah, I was like, that's why I paused, because like, oh, I think you've told me about this game once. And I think I know what it is. I can remember the box art of it. It was like some kid on like a skateboard or something. Or it was a kid with like a baseball cap, if I remember correctly. What's that one that AVGN reviewed that it had a Bible version of, where it was a kid that like was skateboarding to go to church or something? So I thought of speedrunning that, a level of that. I've also like thought of Daydreaming Davey as well. That. Whoa! I actually got an earlier. I didn't know you could do that, but that's too risky though. I'm not going to rely on that. I'm sure that would make for a good task though. Well, at least we're getting that star consistently. One hit. Let's see how it goes with one hit. I mean, I'd say this is how I usually go about it anyway, so it's accurate to how I would usually speedrun this without a stream. I still do it this way. Again, I'm learning an entirely new level. It's not something that I've, like, yeah. For the hell of it, I might jump in. Oh, fuck that. Never mind that. I just thought of that. Oh, Sunday Funday. Yeah, I found a level select code of that, so I'm probably going to do one of those. Although it takes place in a school, so dream-wise, I don't know if it'll... I mean, a lot of it is medieval stuff. That's the thing, I don't want to get too literal with it, because then if I exclude things like Beach Ball Galaxy from Mario Galaxy just because it's in space for like a beach level, that's a bit silly. So, yeah. The whole idea of it originally was that it'd be to the point where you're predicting the games with the titles. That was supposed to reflect that in the Halloween one. I mentioned this before, but it's a prime example. Like, all the dream levels were supposed to lead up to Mystic Cave, and then Mystic Cave was supposed to lead to Cave of Bad Dreams, and Cave of Bad Dreams lead to Mystic Mansion, because like Mystic Mansion would like mirror that one in a way. And there's also another Mystic one on the PSP, Sonic Rivals 2, but emulation of that's really bad at the moment. I can't, like, I did one level of it on there, but only because like it's the kind of one that'll slow down after like 5 minutes. They need to optimize that. Or it might just be my computer. It's probably my computer. I bet people can get it running better, but both of the Rivals games are like that, which is a shame, because they're childhood ones as well. It's just a shame. I remember I did a Roblox video once and it had the Race to Win song in it. That's a new Isn't there a SpongeBob episode where they get a worm stuck in their ear? I think there is. SpongeBob's trying to find his quadriceptive shag piece. It does, yeah. What's Kings of the Beach? Actually, it reminds me a bit of Crash Bandicoot. Reminds me of, like, it's the exact same atmosphere the music gives of, like, when you play Warped and you play those motorcycle levels, motorbike levels. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Oh damn. Oh, that's good, because I actually wanted a volleyball one, but Klonoa Beach Volleyball, like, I didn't want to do the whole thing. So I did the whole thing, and it feels weird as well. Doing like a level of Klonoa Beach Volleyball is like the equivalent of doing a level of a fighting game. It's just fighting one character. I don't know if people would accept that. It's just not normal. I do try and push the limits for what I can speedrun, but people will probably just find me weird. I mean, they find me weird anyway, but I get really weird I get comments that would call me out on it and be like, why the fuck would you ever do that? But yeah, it's a good idea. I'll consider that. I'm gonna look that up after this. Again, I'm scared to look up things and like use my internet in general, 'cause I just don't want to show anything really bad. I've already cleared my search history before this. Oh, I need to remember to jump off that. I'm sorry that I keep going on this one section constantly. It shouldn't have lasted this long, this one section. Sometimes I'll do a section for so long of a level, but then all the rest of them, one that I've like worried about for ages, doesn't actually take that long. So it might be a case of that. I really hope it is. And the fact that the clouds scroll as well means that if I'm more careful, I can still consider that a speedrun, because it's auto scrolling the vehicle moving around while I'm jumping at the clouds, so I can afford to take my time in some way. As long as I don't miss getting the wrench and stuff like that, or get hit by a jellyfish, it should be fine. And even if I do miss it, if it's at the point where it's like 11 or 11:30, then I mean, I'll consider that okay. Like, I'll consider that satisfactory, and I'll just leave it at that. That's a problem with scheduling an event in advance. I don't always think to replace them with better ones. I think I replaced some of the Coraline ones with better ones. Originally, at level 1, I think it was about 12 minutes. I cut it down to like 10. Because I redid it again. But yeah, I didn't really bother redoing the My Circus one. I should have done that. Level 5 of Coraline, I should have redone that. I mean, level 11 took fucking ages, and like the disc that I'm using for that is terrible. It's always been terrible since I got it, but the charging a fuck yourself, like a go fuck yourself amount of money for the Wii and the PS2 versions. So I'm not, like, even though the disc is scratched, I had to still press on and try and speedrun the final level, and I managed it eventually. But yeah, I'm not paying like £20 just to like get a Coraline game that I already own. With Wally it was a bit different because I mean, it's nice to get the PC version anyway, and you get the idea. But with the final level of Coraline, that's the last thing that I've recorded for it, other than the fact that I might do one more DS level if I feel like it. I'm not successful at it at the moment. It's the one where you throw the balls at the mice, the circus balls. Sorry, that sounds wrong. But you throw the circus balls at the mice. And if you've seen the Coraline DS speedrun that I did, I was already quite bad on that one, so I can't even take that out of the speedrun and present it as its own video if I wanted to, really, because that was shockingly bad. That is where I lost most of the time on that. So I've got one in reserve, which is a speedrun of that, but me missing one of the mice. But I want to like be able to attack all the mice, so I want to be able to hit all the mice. Like, I'd just do that as a last resort, and I wouldn't feel happy about it either. I wouldn't feel satisfied with it, because I would know that I could do better, and that the level's not even that long. It's just a short mini game, so I hope that I can refine that one. But for level 11, the audio was cutting out after a certain point, so I couldn't skip certain cutscenes. I had to let the cutscene play for like a second and then skip it then, because if I did that the audio would cut out and it just ruined everything. It already took like 5 or 7 minutes just to keep on going through all the loading screens to get to that level, so it just took the piss. And I didn't finish. I started that early January, and I didn't finish that level and go back to it until like 2 days ago, the day before the marathon was starting, so it was really clutch. But I'm glad that I can rest easy knowing that's scheduled now, because if I didn't have the final part of it, that just, you know, it wouldn't really feel like an event as much as it should. It just feel weird, like it just end really anticlimactically, so. But yeah, there's about 13 or 14 videos of it. There might be 16 if I do the My Circus and the well minigame at the end, but the well minigame doesn't have a timer, so that's not built for speedrunning really. Let's check the chat. I heard of you seeing it on your birthday, but I haven't heard the movie itself. What's it about? I was actually looking on Discord the day before your birthday, cause, like, I'm sorry but I don't remember your birthday. I'm not sure if you remember mine, but I looked the day before that and I remembered that you put that you saw Wall-E again and it was just as good as you remembered. And that predates me doing that Wall-E week thing, so that was kind of interesting seeing that. I just look up weird things on Discord, like what people have said, you know. I just look up keywords and stuff. Maybe everyone does that, but they don't really talk about it all that much. I liked going on the other Gumball server and then finding like a million different rants about Steven Universe and elitism. That was epic. Made me very proud to be in the fan base. I don't even watch Steven Universe for that anyway. Like I say, I've thought of doing a video of it, but it's just such a controversial topic that I don't think I want to at this point in time. But I want to talk about how I value Steven Universe for things other than like what other people value, like social justice. I value it because it's a cartoon that doesn't always like halt the pacing of the episode just to make a joke all the time. Like, that's obnoxious when certain cartoons do that. Like, I don't laugh at things that are like sexual jokes or like adult cartoons like South Park. So I mean, I can see that it's good writing and everything, especially with the later seasons of Gumball. I can acknowledge that's really good writing. In fact, I think Gumball has the best writing of a cartoon I've seen. But that's like a major plus for me because it just gets on with the plot then. I know people say that it's got filler and everything, but I like slice of life elements in some way. The only one that I actually genuinely got bored by was the one where Steven's dad is like doing that like rock concert thing, but that led to one of like the most like impactful episodes of it. One that I've yet to review, but I haven't done in a while. I've got it in my Tumblr drafts. And then the other reason is I've always wanted a cartoon that has continuity in terms of like just the fact that it'll reference what happened in the past episode. Steven Universe does that a lot. Like, I mentioned how I didn't enjoy that rock episode, but it led to one of the most like impactful episodes. But the thing about that is that it literally does lead to that, because it revolves around Steven's dad getting enough money in order to go to this hotel, and that's where like all this emotional stuff happens, revolving around like Pearl and Rose. So even though that episode was the most boring one I've seen, it follows up with like my favourite episode of it. So what I'm getting at is that every event of an episode carries into another one, and people say that it's trying to copy anime too much, but really is it? Like, it's just, they're usually like subtle nods as well, or like it still manages to be like you can still tune into it and still watch it just fine, but there is like an added like continuity to it. It's hard to explain, but those are the things that make it unique to me. I'm not really bothered about all the social justice stuff, although when it comes to like representation and stuff, that's always a good thing. Some people exaggerate the amount of stuff like that, and they say it's propaganda or it's like pandering or something. I didn't really get the sense of that. I didn't really get the sense that it was in my face, like, I really didn't. Because they still talk like normal characters, like, they didn't like act a certain way just because they were portrayed as like gay. So I don't get why people have a problem with that. Because that's the way to go about it, like, portray them as gay, but also, like, just make them have like a really deep like friendship or like relationship or something, and show how strong that friendship or relationship is. Because the Rose of Scabbard episode was really good with that, like how Rose, how Pearl felt for Rose. That was very powerful. Like I was in tears watching that, I'm not gonna lie. Like that, I felt very moved by that episode. So yeah, I mean that's something that is a bit controversial for this stream, but I don't know. I just want to show that there is value with Steven Universe other than that, because it gets drowned out by all like the political stuff, but I really like what it has going for it as like a cartoon that it does differently to other ones. There's certain things that I wanted for a while, like continuation all the time, because most shows, they still have continuation, but it'll be like a reference, or it'll be like an episode that calls back to something. It won't be like the sense that every episode is referencing an event in the previous one. That's really interesting. So yeah. Oh shit, I missed that. Oh, my mum was talking about that actually. I haven't seen that in like, since I like Freela and had it. Oh wait, no, we saw it in college at one point. I only remember the bit where he climbs up the ladder. That's like mainly all I remember of it. I don't remember any particular moments other than that. But yeah, my mum was talking about that, so now I know what you mean. I didn't know the title of it, but... Oh, did you hear my watch then? I don't even know where the fuck my watch is. But... that keeps going off at a certain time, I don't even know where it is, I don't even bother to look for it. And sometimes when I do look for it, it's already too late because it stopped going off then. But yeah, I'm all for like LGBT representation in stuff. It depends on how it's gone about, and I really don't get why people think it's not gone about in the right way with like Steven Universe, because they just talk as characters and like form really strong friendships and like relationships. I don't see any difference. They don't talk in any way that's like stereotypical at all of like gay people. So that's a good thing as well, because then gay people feel like that's stereotypical of them. They feel represented in a good way because it's like down to earth and more real in terms of the interactions. That's another thing as well, the character interactions as well. And regular shows like that as well with the character interactions. Like I feel like it speaks more volumes with the way like you can see the bonds of these characters compared to just like I don't know. I just don't know how people draw that conclusion. Doesn't make sense. Oh, you didn't hear a watch. I'm sorry, I went political in like one of my streams. It's really bad, but I should hope that I explain myself properly. I don't know. I didn't really insult anyone at all, so it should be okay. I mean, that's as much as I'm going to talk about that subject now. I was only going to talk about my value of like Steven Universe, nothing else. Not going to talk about it in general, I'm not really. I know people got tune in for stuff like that. Although, give me a topic so I can move on from this this one, and I'll discuss it. I literally will. I'll discuss anything as long as it's not rude. Like, if you want my thoughts on something, then you can, you know. Need to stop doing that. Yeah, literally, if there's anything you've ever wanted to ask me, my opinion on or something, you can ask. Because it gives me something to talk about. Actually, I do want to say one thing. I can get why people, like, it's the way people view trends in general, like for example Fortnite. When people talk about a thing enough, or like they praise it, people on the other side will turn around and then say, oh well, it actually sucks, or something like that. Or so when people praise the representation of in Steven Universe, because people are annoyed by that, or like they're annoyed by Tumblr culture, which I'm gonna say I'm annoyed by Tumblr culture as well, they'll view it that way, but they don't really like isolate the fact that, like, they don't isolate how annoyed they are by it to look at how it's actually shown on the show, like how the TV show actually presents it, because I don't think the way the TV show presents it is how all these weird constructive criticism videos talk about it. You know, it's fine if it annoys you, or it's fine if you don't want to see it, and Tumblr culture annoys me as well, but it's about realising how it's portrayed in there. So that's I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I do fully get why Tumblr culture pisses people off. It pisses me off as well, but yeah. Let's see if anyone's got anything for my, want to hear my opinion on. Oh. Do you want to talk about your video game, or do you want to keep it a secret? That might be interesting to know how you envision a video game. Are you still doing that that funny joke idea of like the manual thing? I think Rayman 3 kind of beat you to that in a way, although it's not quite how you imagined it. You had a different idea than what Rayman 3 had, because Rayman 3 is just like a cutscene that tells you it isn't really. It's not part of the level at all. I'm not sure what's worse actually, like Sonic discussions or that discussion there. At least I'm going with the flow of conversation though, like that's how I got onto the topic of Steven Universe, so I'm obviously going to talk about it. I'm surprised it's not 11 by now, because I feel like I've been doing this forever. It's only 9:41. I still really don't know analog time. I only know digital, so you know. I really should have stopped being on this section now. I shouldn't still be on this section. I think I should start a new recording just to be on the safe side. If this one fails. If this like if I don't get a good attempt with this, then I'll start recording it all. But in the streams that were deleted, I mentioned how the Fido Dido one was like split into like 31 video files that are just half a second long, and luckily though the actual attempt is still there, but the problem is that it's just going to look spliced now, and I'll have to be upfront about it, or I'll have to just like redo it entirely, and it defeats the whole point of the stream existing. But the entry of the level is spliced from... No, the entry of the level, like the level start screen, is half a second long, but then the actual level itself is fine. So I either get rid of the entry level screen and then I just do the normal level, but then that takes away from the idea of the level in general, which was about art, because I'm doing something revolving around art. I can't... actually, yeah, let me know if there's some games that revolve around art that aren't... you know... that aren't just drawing ones. If there's ones that can be speedrun that are like... I don't know, like a living pencil or something. Not Wild Woody on the Sega CD, not that, because that's got nothing to do with... it's got nothing to do with actual paper or actual art or anything. It's just a pencil. That's all it is. It's a pencil. I'm surprised that was on the Sega CD actually, because I was looking at it lately on the Only Players channel, and I always assumed that it was just some weird flash game, but no, it was a Sega CD game, which isn't a console that many people bothered with. I'm a bit annoyed that Sega Saturn and DS emulation hasn't taken off the way it should. There's lots of DS ones that I would do. I'm just sick of how slow the Desmume one is, and the fact that when I record, like, even though I've got that solution that I talked about on my phone, I record in silence and it's so fucking boring. There's a reason that I stopped recording on my phone in general anyway. I stopped recording on my phone ages ago because of that, because it's so boring watching, like, when I record the video there's no, like, I can't hear anything, but when the video's done I can hear something. So the video thing that I use for it is Mobizen. Mobizen has headphones that will let you listen to the music, but it doesn't actually work, because... So I wasted a lot of money on that. It costs about like £15 just for those headphones. They don't even work properly, because like you can hear the music, but then when you actually look at the video file, none of the music's there. It's still silent. I mean, it is silent compared to if you recorded it internally. So yeah, that's a shame. I really hope DS emulation picks up. I hope this emulator that I'm using right now evolves to the point where they can do DS emulation as well. It's already got many consoles on there, like just the fact that it has PS1, just the idea of recording PS1 as an AVI file is like mind-blowing to me. So yeah. I'm actually glad that I decided to solely focus on this level, because originally I was going to do loads of SpongeBob levels and then also this, just imagine how long the stream would be then. I'm glad that I separated this. Let's see the chat. Oh, D-Blob, yeah. But yeah, I get game ideas as well. I'm surprised that up until this point, I mean, no one's ever bothered with making a fully open world game where you can visit every single building. All the buildings are always locked off and it ruins it for me. I've heard that in San Andreas that the buildings that you can mostly access them, but I'm not sure because I didn't get very far on it. But I wouldn't imagine so, because if that's the case, then GTA 5 removing that ability to do that is just a bit weird then, you know. There was this DS game called Cop the Recruiter. It's the most graphically impressive DS game there is that I've seen, like, because I grew up on it. And you can't access any of the levels after you've beaten them, and all the buildings are locked off after that, but like conceptually it's a really good DS game. Like it's the most impressive, like it really is. If you look at videos of it, it's on par with like the PSP GTA games, apart from Chinatown Wars of course. But yeah, that goes to show that they probably could have done a GTA game on the DS that was 3D if they wanted to. I actually had Chinatown Wars when I was little, but my sister got annoyed at me and she was like, "You can't be playing this, it's an 18." I'm like, "Since when have you cared about me playing 18 games?" And because I had it on one of those R4 flash cart things, so I deleted it out of guilt. But why did I delete it? Because I would have had good memories on that, but I didn't. Like, I deleted it because I felt bad. I felt like she was going to check on the fact that I hadn't deleted it, but she didn't really ever do that. She never even asked afterwards. I didn't know about emulation back then either, and I don't think DS emulation was anywhere near as... because this was like 2008, or 2000, I think it was 2010 actually, so maybe DS emulation was a bit developed, but I still remember playing Room Factory 2, like the ROM first before I actually bought the game. You know, I usually buy back what I emulate. I think everyone should do that. Unless it's a really expensive game, then, you know, you can't do much about that really, can you? It's not worth it when people scalp games for ridiculous prices. People usually view it that way anyway. So it's a common thing. Like when Nintendo took down all those ROM sites, that's what people were often saying, like, "Oh, look at all these people scalping all these games online for crazy amounts of money." Then there's also the fact that with Klonoa, the only way to experience the original one is on the PSP, because the PS3 version, it messes up the audio, and like the music is one of the best things about that game. So I was lucky enough to still have a PSP. There we go. Oh, that lag would have helped me then, what the fuck. I do have the original copy. If I ever like get to a point where I'm able to make money consistently, I'll probably buy that. Otherwise, I'm not doing it, it's not worth it. I often rely on digital stores and stuff, and then I don't have guilt. Like, I'll emulate some things that I don't own, but if they have it on a digital store and stuff, I'll buy it. Although that brings into question the Wii Shop thing. And the thing is, everyone's always saying, "Oh, this goes to show about digital things. People weren't paying attention to the fact that it could run out." But all throughout having a Wii, I knew that it would have... that sounds weird, that. What the fuck? All throughout having a Nintendo Wii console, I knew that. I knew that eventually it reached the point where they'd shut down the service. It terrified me a bit, but I was prepared for that. So I mean, it might be foolish that I still did that, but yeah, I still bought the. I mean, when I buy a retro game on the Wii U or the Wii or like the 3DS, I'll actually play it more than I would when I emulate it, and I'll get better at it as well. So I didn't really know how to play Super Mario Bros. On the NES until I got it on the 3DS, and then I was learning it a lot more. I think that's because I didn't feel guilt, so I didn't just test it out. So yeah. Right, we really need to learn Plankton, because this is ridiculous. Need to learn Plankton. Right. So, back away when he does that. Oh my god! I need to stop doing that. Oh fuck. I have to stop turning. Right. When you say skip, do you mean like glitch up, or do you mean the button is pressed and it skips it anyway? I actually need a Nintendo Wii right now. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I hope it's still working out. Nothing, you know, nothing made a mistake. Is it alright? Is it still working? Oh, look at that. All the Coraline videos are lined up. That's cool. I think the level 6 is already published now. Is it still working? Ah, good. Got antibacterial on my hands, so I need to dry them on my duvet. There we go. My cat was looking at me from downstairs. Like, my cat's weird because she'll spend like a minute meowing back at me when I like make like mouth gestures and stuff like that to her. And then she'll spend like a minute doing that, and the more I do that, the more she keeps meowing back. So what I do is I wait until she meows, and then I meow as she's meowing. Or like I make a noise while she's meowing to interrupt her. And she gets really annoyed, so like she runs upstairs and goes like that. So it was adorable. But I wasn't doing that this time around, so she's just gone and licked herself. So there's no meow match this time around. So I'd sound a bit weird making those noises when I'm in the stream. This shouldn't have taken this long, this section, I'm sorry. But yeah, I am stopping at 11 or 11:30 and then I'm redoing it another day. I feel like people are not going to mind as much if I attempt it throughout the week, because they're already going to be swarmed with like Coraline videos, so it's not going to matter. They'll want some other videos, or they'll want like, so even just something as simple as just doing the same SpongeBob level over and over, at least it's not completely swarmed in Coraline videos. I worry though that if I started doing normal levels of stuff, it'd take away from the whole idea of a marathon, so I don't know about that yet. I mean, Toy Story is going to be like a month, so for that one I'm not sure, but it will lead into SVC. If I can make it do. I don't know if I have enough videos yet to do that. Mario Sunshine is going to feature prominently in that, and I need more Mario Sunshine videos, because at the moment all the other ones I've recorded are recording a crappy resolution at the moment. I've only got like 2 or 3 Sunshine videos at the moment, and they're recorded in... We've got the black bars at the side. I'd rather have the black bars in the top and the bottom of the screen. Although I know I can't realistically record in Dolphin anymore, because that's just being weird. It depends on the game, but Mario Sunshine isn't one of those ones that runs as effortlessly anymore. It'll run, but you'll hear audio cracks, so like it'll slow down after like 5 or 7 minutes. And I've used one of those PC air duster cans before. I haven't used it in a few months, but it only mildly solved that issue. Only certain games started to work after that. Funnily enough, one of them was Battlefield Bikini Bottom. So I want to speedrun that, but again, that's a lot of speedruns with that revolve around glitches, and that's not even me saying that because of wanting like to do something different. That's me saying that because I'm worried that people will expect that out of me, because they'll be like, oh well, this is just a regular speedrun, this is just a regular level gameplay, because like there's so many skips that people have found that it'll just feel weird if I don't do that. So I don't know. I don't think I'd end up doing it in the end, to be honest. It depends. I don't know what people value more, me doing one and then like it not being satisfying enough for people, or me not doing it at all but then focusing on other SpongeBob related stuff. So yeah. Gary the Snail does an epic fail. I want to make more jokes about the cutscene, but I can't think of any at the moment. The level of commentary for this is the same level of commentary as the Jimmy Neutron one that had the mic issues. So, I'm kind of glad about that. Even if I don't finish this level off, at least commentary was okay. I'm going to be honest, I should probably have slept for when I wanted to stream the other day, and it turned out awful. I didn't actually want to stream anymore. I wasn't in a talkative mood. I could tell I was getting a bit tired, so I was kind of like talking in like a sleepy way and like a drowsy way. And sometimes that can be entertaining, but only if it's like there's jokes constantly. If it's just normal speech, it's not that entertaining because I can't formulate my words properly. So. Oh shit. I might do one Toy Story speedrun stream. Just one. The problem is as well, if I'm doing Toy Story and I'm doing SpongeBob, that's going to be cutting it close in terms of like trying to plan for the summer. So the summer event might not happen. I don't know. But as a result, then if SVC can't happen. So might have to postpone it another year. I really hope that I can manage it all. SpongeBob is the one that's the closest. Toy Story is like in June, but SpongeBob's in like May. I think it's May 1st actually, the 20th anniversary is May 1st. I'm going to rewatch all the episodes as well. I'm going to try to, or at least the seasons that people consider like the best ones, because I've always wanted to rewatch it all like properly, because I've only ever seen reruns and stuff. I grew up with it the same way everyone else did. It's been one of those shows that just has so many seasons that I've never really sat down and watched it all. I've only ever done that with South Park in terms of like loads and loads of seasons. So but yeah, I'd like to review some of the, not on YouTube, probably on Tumblr, but I'd like to review some of the episodes for that. I've reviewed Rock Bottom before, and that was a really good one. My favourite episode as well. Oh wait, is it though? I think there's a Dream one that's my favourite episode. But in terms like, when you get a sense of like Steven Hillenburg's like writing and everything, Rock Bottom's really good for that. That showed me what people really meant when they was talking about the way SpongeBob's aged well. So it's weird, I spent like 1 or 2 hours to get to the actual SpongeBob discussion. I wonder who's here, because someone just left. But yeah, stopping at 11. I haven't played the console version of this, but people say it's not as good as the other ones, so... But I'll test it out anyway. I don't know which parts are best though, or the best for speedrunning. Oh my god, why am I doing that? Oh, it's you, it's just you that's left. If I can get this working in this emulator, yeah. Otherwise I don't think I know any, like, what console is that? Is that Amiga? Also, link this on Discord so that like more people can join if they want, because you know I'm running out of topics to talk about. I forgot what I was saying actually. I forgot. There was a topic before that. Can't remember. Oh. Yeah, I'll check later. SpongeBob, I would like to distribute you the N-word pass. Ah! I'm starting to imagine this like he's using a lawnmower now. Don't know why. I've just been playing it that long that I just start thinking it. I'm very appreciative of the fact that you stayed this long. That's dedication. Maybe like people do care about my speedruns after all. And also I do appreciate the fact that even though you don't watch them when they're out, you do watch them after a certain point. I can tell that you binge watch them, so I appreciate that as well. I noticed that with Wally the Thanksgiving ones. I don't know if you commented. Oh, you commented on one of the winter ones. Sorry, I'm not as good as like responding to comments because I probably sometimes I just feel bad about the fact that I'll really like a comment, but I can't say anything. Like I'll be like, oh, this is funny, but if I just put, oh, this is funny, then you know. So what I usually end up doing is like I like it or like I heart it, but I feel bad because then people are like, why does he always just like things? Why does he always just heart things? So, but because I remember when likes on Facebook used to mean something, especially. I mean, I'm talking about likes on YouTube, but when I'm talking about in terms of how they came about, like Facebook popularized that. So I remember when those used to mean something. Like people, sometimes like people, if they were in like an argument thread as well, people would just make comments just to get likes, like they'd roast each other and just be awful, just to get likes. That used to mean something, but now people do it so often that you can't tell if, like, they don't know what to say, which isn't bad if you don't know what to say, but I feel bad sometimes. So yeah. Anyway, let's check the chat again. What, the emulator thing or there's oh yeah, the favourite. Yeah, I probably would try Quick and Silver. I don't think it fits into anything though, so I'd probably just do it as a regular video, but yeah, I'll look into that. I like the title as well. I know it's weird to say I like the title, but it's kind of a cool title. I found someone who was exactly like Guru Larry earlier, actually, in terms of like the way he presents his facts in like top 10s. I wanted to link him in chat earlier, but I didn't want to take away from the fact that I linked my own stream, so, you know. I might check the Discord briefly. Yeah, I'm going to check the Discord briefly, see if anyone's said anything about the stream. I doubt it, but just seeing if anyone's said anything. This means nothing to people who aren't in our Discord. And it's not even about my server either, it's about the Gumball one, so it means nothing to anyone else. Don't mind me doing that, I'm just making sure my controller disconnects. Right. What the hell? What was that noise then? Weird. Oh. Oh my god, I'm near my 500 speedrun thing. I've almost done 500 speedruns. I think I checked earlier and it was like 354. So I think there's 356 because there's some ones that I'm so ashamed of that I haven't even, that I removed speedrun from the title, and I might have even like unlisted them as well. One of them's the new Super Mario Bros. 1-1 video, and the other is, actually no, I think I put Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon in the playlist. So we call it Luigi's Mansion 2 over here. I wanted to do Luigi's Mansion on the Mario Kart DS for the Halloween, but if 3DS emulation would properly pick up, then I would do I would redo that. I would love to redo that Luigi's Mansion 2 level. I think that was my first speedrun in general. And in fact, on that playlist, a lot of the things like a regular gameplay, mostly earlier on, but Luigi's Mansion 2, that was definitely what you would see in a speedrun. So it's a shame that it was camcorder quality. I do still plan to redo the Wing Malile level. I've just saved it for SVC now, probably. I've been thinking instead of putting SVC in the title, I could drop that and I could just put a little title card that, you know, those cards that you can use that replace the annotations. I could put one of those and I could just show that it's from that playlist and from that event. So yeah, I might do that when it officially starts. Oh, I never get that. I wonder what that even does. Oh, that was close. Right, that's what I need to do. I need to stop pressing the directional buttons after that. I need to stop, because that's just messing me up. I should really stop doing that. This is probably the only no-hit speedrun stream that I'm doing, if anything. If this is a no-hit, I don't know yet. There's one I did recently that I wanted to be a no-hit, but it wasn't. I think it was a public one as well that I did. Oh yeah, it was actually the stream of Fido Dido that was supposed to be a no-hit run originally. But I realised a lot of moving around in that level revolved around taking damage. Like, you had to take damage in the water in order to move faster. You have to take... Oh fuck. I'll just jinx myself by talking about taking damage. But like I said earlier, that's what we'll go with. If I get hit on this section, that's fine. But if I get hit on the section before, it's not. So let's do that. That's how we'll go about it. I have to be very careful on these clouds as well. I mean, I talked before about the fact that you can get stung by a jellyfish, but you also have to be careful just jumping in general. Damn, that's a prime example of that. Right, let's just jump down to that. Oh! That was a bit slow, but it'll do, because as long as I can get all these cycles, that's fine. That was slow as well, yeah. I think most people would want that aspect of not messing... Oh no, I think I fucked that up. Oh wait, no, there's nothing there. No, I fucked this one up. Oh, I definitely fucked that up. There we go. Oh, close, 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 close. This is clutch. No, oh man, that's terrible. But at least the death of that is quicker. At least that's not a slow death that takes ages to respawn. Damn, that jellyfish almost got me as well. Let's see how this goes. I might do this and put this in reserve. That's what I usually do. I usually do a reserve one. Like, if it's good enough, then I'll put it in reserve. Then I'll redo it later on. So I might redo this later on in like less reserved form. Because the commentary is already good enough that I think I could just end this after a certain point. In fact, I'm worried that I won't even get the video file done properly. It terrifies me. What? Oh, that was going way too close to the end. Nice. Oh, that I would never have seen that then if I hadn't moved around. Quite impressive how much of like the background of that. This is impressive. I don't know many Game Boy Advance games that skydive anyway. I think this is the only one I know of. Damn, just look at how tense this is. Oh, we made it. Nice, we made it. Yes. That was a weird yes. I can start that now. I think I should leave it at that, and I should basically wait until a few more days and then retry it again. So yeah, that's the one that's in reserve. Yeah, I think I should leave it at that. Oh wait! Oh my god! It's someone from college. Nice. I might continue it then. I might like do the no-hit speedrun still. I didn't know you could stall that like that. Anyway. Gamer time. He was very proud of himself. It's Diesel dreaming attempts. Again, I sometimes just put redo. It's weird, but I just put weird stuff like that. Yeah, the background's like moving a lot. Talking about how earlier Pearl was issuing me the M-word pass. Maybe I'll have to not mess this up. Oh, I've messed it up, fuck. For the SpongeBob marathon in like May, 1st of May. Well, that's when it ends, but it'll probably be late March that it starts. And people say this is a hard level and a hard game in general, so it makes it more interesting. Oh, lag. In fact, if he was taking LSD, it'd look like that, that would be his expression. It's starting to kick in, Squidward. Can't really do a SpongeBob voice, but you know. That was bad. I've been playing this for so long, the car looks like it has a mouth. It's part of the Disney. It's part of the Disney Pixar universe theory. Game theory. What the hell? I never did that before. Why does that skeleton look like he has a smiley face? Skeletons aren't supposed to have smiley faces. Unless you're a certain Cartoon Network character when Billy and Mandy have been deceased. Billy, I told you not to note in me trunk. Billy, I told you to note in me trunk. I have an old Facebook page. It's basically just memes like that of Grim saying, "Oh, so there's one about Eris. I've forgotten what it is now, but." In me ass. Actually, that's a bit wrong. Never mind. I mean, he's already otherworldly as well. I think if you if you were to note in like Grim Reaper's ass, you would probably be granted eternal life. So I think more people should do that. You should make a point of doing that. Might try and get his NSN and then find out for people if we want to participate in such an activity. Oh, I finally got into this part again. Need to remember to jump after this bowling ball bit, or billiard ball, or whatever it is. That used to scare me in Toy Story for no particular reason. I don't know why. I think it's because I knew that Buzz was about to get, like, an anime betrayal was about to happen. I don't know. I wonder if anyone else like felt that like that scene scared them just because they knew that Buzz was about to, you know. All right then. See ya. Sure they didn't have what? What, that Grim didn't have a penis? Oh yeah, it did, yeah. He didn't have a penis. A penis. I think it's very impressive, like, when they can land the tip of that ball. Imagine doing that in real life. They should make a mod for SpongeBob doing this in Rocket League actually. This looks like one of the vehicles that you'd get. Although it's not on the PC, is it? No. I don't know. He's got stubby arms. More skinny than me. Okay, so I'll still do a no-hit run, but I'm gonna wait until 11 still. So we're still going with that 11 thing where I stopped the stream at 11. It's just more sensible. So I don't want to keep fucking up my future with doing gameplay videos and stuff. It's just not worth it. I'd rather wait until it's like a normal thing. It's just ridiculous. Oh. Gamer time. My arm's starting to hurt actually. It's like starting to ache. And no, don't go there. It's got nothing to do with that. I have to be a gamer in 2018 or 2019. Step 1, don't be a gamer. Be an epic gamer though. It's alright that if you're an epic gamer.
I am the end of nostalgia.
Damn.
Shadow, ejaculate into my...
Oh wait, that sounds wrong actually, because of the person that just... I don't know, I like doing Shadow impressions. I've always been able to do Black Doom and Shadow impressions. There's this voice recorder once that was like...
Shadow, step into my glory hole.
But yeah. I actually asked him in college if that was to do with Shadow the Hedgehog, he said no. I forgot when it was now that it was actually to do with, but yeah, it's awkward. I forgot it was his name, so it's weird. I would have done a Shadow impression anyway, but... Wonder what Dr. Z is doing. I've run out of topics again. Yeah, when I'm bored I'll just quote the Shadow, I'll do impressions of certain things, I'll do impressions of Shadow, I'll do impressions of Black Doom, Peter from Family Guy. What else? I can only do Brian saying Stewie. I can't really do anything other than that. But yeah, I'll do impressions of certain things. So two hours ago, Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, I really hope he doesn't watch this part of it because that will won't be a very epic gamer moment at all. That was awkward. I want to do more Shadow levels actually, but because I've had so many events planned and stuff, I haven't found the time. But I want to show off the skips that I found in Lava Shelter and Iron Jungle, so I can do that. I'm starting to notice some lag. Yeah, I'm yawning a bit, sorry, but I'm starting to notice some lag. Oh wait, it's gone back to normal now. I thought that because we had managed this before that we weren't like that we were going to manage this section again, but I just keep on making the same mistakes. I should stop. So I'm going to be careful now. I'm going to stop, like, you know, pay a lot of attention to what's going on, like what things that like reacted in the moment and stuff. So let's do that. Got a shit-eating grin. It's just this plankton one that I need to learn. Oh, I think I just keep reacting. And, oh, I missed that already. But I keep reacting in the moment. And it's often like knee-jerk reaction is what I meant to say, yeah, knee-jerk reaction. But yeah, I'm definitely stopping at one. I should stop saying that, everyone gets the idea about what no one needs to know. I wonder if this, I don't know if this was a Europe exclusive, no it wouldn't have been, no it wouldn't have been a Europe exclusive game. I think that Drawn to Life SpongeBob one was Europe exclusive though, or something like that. It's one that people don't talk about much. That's another good one in terms of drawing. But yeah, I do have an idea other than the beach idea for drawing, but I don't know if I'll do it because I need to have enough of them to do that, and there's not many. Like, if you type in like art on YouTube or like pencil or whatever, and then you put like the console name, it doesn't change anything. You're not gonna find levels that revolve around like paper and like artistic things or artistic things. You can choose to be autistic or artistic. Oh hi! Well, you're lucky because I almost finished like this stream at one point, but I'm still aiming for no hits. So it's my gamer companion. And potentially my life companion. Oh, I need to stop doing that. I can't view Uwu the same way after Tumblr culture, I'm sorry. I just can't. Because it's usually made in like passive aggressive call out posts to people. Welcome back, Mr. VHS man. Oh, your name's not VHS, it's Dr. Z. Same, both of them. Both of them. It's just in my mind, I always think of those kind of posts. I don't know why. Although I think the wow one is a wow, a wow. I think a wow is fairy culture. So, I mean, I'm going to associate that with fairies anyway. Are you for real? For real friends. If you had a furry friend that was very loyal, would that make them a for real friend? Something to think about. I do have a loyal furry friend, I won't lie, but you know. Oh god. Yes, very spicy. Watterson, that is the last time you dab in my office. Well, that wasn't an epic gamer moment at all. Oh, you missed my Steven Universe rumble. You might have liked that. Oh no, I'm consistently missing that one again. No, I made a joke about that earlier as well. At first thought it was like chicken, and then I was like, oh, it looks a bit like shite. It's a bit like Minecraft pellets. I'll have a good bit of Minecraft pellets. Wait, I think Dr. Z said something, but I might as well know. Oh, it was a fairy joke. What's Ralph there, peep? Oh, I think I know, yeah. It's that character from Deltarune. Why did you keep saying Ralph? Did you keep talking about Ralph's pee-pee or something? This is my pee-pee. This is my pee-pee. You seen that video? It's epic. If you enjoyed this stream, I'm probably doing the Super Sponge one again. But I'm not doing Sandy's Treehouse again because I got a really good one in that. Sandy's Tree Dome, I think it's called. So I don't really think that other one can really be beat because it's one that I got by accident. It was just an early butt stomp thing. It's not something that I could plan out really. So I might make up for it by doing the PS1 version of that, and that will also be learning a new level. So, level design. There we go. Oh, gamer. Here's a collection of cereal. Oh, I remember. Do you remember when cereal toys were a thing? I remember getting some SpongeBob ones when I was little. I wonder if I could find them when I think I've never even bothered looking those up. There's certain things that, like, as you grow up, you've looked up that many times because you just keep on, especially the age of the internet where you can find anything you want. Mostly, there's less media and stuff, and that hasn't been one that I've actually looked at. I never even bothered to search that. It just came to my mind. I had a SpongeBob and a Patrick one. I've also got a Patrick Star plushie on my window right now. If I had webcam on, you could see it, but I'm not sure about webcam yet. And also, I'm saving a face reveal for something anyway, so I think it would take away from that. In some way, these streams are taken away from that, but I don't know. I like doing them, not really doing anything else that fulfills me, so I like commenting on games. It's easier with levels. If I have to do a whole game, it's not as easy to do that. I've tried that before, I always end up scrapping it. Well, I got hit on this part again, but because Cruz is there, I'm going to show the rest of the level in general, so here we go. But then I am doing it seriously after that. Grab this tropical lozenge and put it there. There we go. I was messing around then, I forgot that you could press down to do that. Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh no, bro.
I'll grab this Fortnite receptor and put it there. Grab this Nintendo Power dehumidifier and put it there. And then I just need this Minecraft story mode generator and I just need to put it here. There we go. So this is very impressive. I was talking about this earlier, but skydiving on a GBA game and the amount of detail into this background. Oops. I almost got hit by that. Still not a no-hit run though, is it? Anyway, I got hit once, so it's not too bad, but this is actually better than my last attempts now that I think about it. Although, I mean, getting hit on plank... No, I didn't get hit on plankton, I got hit on the traffic thing. I only got hit once. Wow, this is actually like a minute of this section, I didn't realise. It's quite tense. Well, it would be if it wasn't just me moving around. But it only takes one, like, you know... I love it when Patrick wakes up in his boxes, it just gives me life. Wow, that Patrick looks epic. I'm getting so nostalgic over Patrick's greasy forehead. Whoa. Just letting all that sink in. And yeah, I'm done in about 15 or 20 minutes. Just reminding you. Actually, I should get serious. I should go sicko mode. And I know, but I should though. I should get serious, so that, like, you know. Again, this is accurate though to how I would usually speedrun something. So it's a representative one of it. Yeah. I want a jelly baby shoved up my rectum. Alright, that wasn't serious. And neither was a jelly baby comment either. That's literally what the other night was. SpongeBob mode. It's lit! You can tell it's all downhill from there once you hear it's lit. It is, as the kids these days, it has made a room less dark. It has depleted a significant amount of light source. I don't know. That's the opposite, isn't it? I'm actually going to tell you all that before I started recording this stream, I was actually in one of my happy moods and I kept going, shag me arse, over and over, like an Irish accent. It's one of my favourite things to randomly do when I'm bored. Shag me arse. I just felt like I should at some point say shag me arse on this, otherwise my life's not complete and I don't feel fulfilled. Actually, this is accurate to how I would like play a level blind, because like it took me ages to. Well, it didn't take me ages. It didn't take that long for me to find out what are the best routes to take. But I feel like people experience that with me if they've been watching from the beginning. Like they experience. That's kind of what I want to go for with these streams. Oh, I'm sick of doing that. Oh. I did in fact say it's lit. Wait, why was a message removed? Did you just... You must have put something really bad for that to happen. Because YouTube censors swear words as it is in these streams that I do. I'm gonna frick something. Oh wait, I think you put shag me arse, didn't you, in redacted. That's what... Yeah. Oh wait, did you say something really, you know, risque? I think you did. There's a lot of highlights for this that I could actually do a video out of. So this is that. If I'm not able to get a one going. Although I hate that if it was successful with the no-hit run and people watched it and they go back to this, they'd hear me rant about Steven throwing needle bursts for about 15 minutes. So... Alright. Is it? How is it? How is it on the stream? I never said your name. Oh wait, oh. Oh yeah, I don't think they were careful about it. Yeah. I know what you mean now. It's not as bad as the other day. That was worse the other day when you... Yeah. When I did that accent and then you... Yeah. I'm not going to ruin this stream because it's going well so far. Although I already ruined it with that awkward shadow joke. Because it was just timed badly, because I forgot that... a friend who joined was called that. I'd already made a shadow joke, so it was just weird. Embarrassing. But yeah, I'm surprised he joined, because in college he subscribed to me, but I didn't really hear him saying anything about my videos. But then again, I didn't really expect him to. But I know he likes Sonic, and I did Sonic Adventure 2. So Sonic, avenge my tooth. Also, I did try recording Mania at one point, but it didn't work out. I can only really do AVI recordings, as I keep telling people. Oh. Oh no. Wait, is the podcast removed now, or is it just unlisted, or is like no one bothers with it, or... I'm actually going to be in a podcast, you know. I'm not going to be in a podcast, but I'm saying that my internet experience is going to be in a podcast, because my sister's doing something about awareness with internet, with like the way that the internet affects mental health and stuff. Internet addiction, yeah, internet addiction. It's a podcast about that. I'm going to be in that. So that's interesting. It'd make up for a lot of things if I was, because it turned my negative experience into something kind of positive. If like, because I wanted to be a voice for people, so if I could like reach them in that way, like if anyone's been through a similar experience, then you know that would mean a lot to me. You know, that's kind of what I want to do with songwriting as well, but I haven't found any lyrics that fit into one song. They're all like separate. I haven't found like one that just fits into one single song. I'll just get ideas on the bus to college and that'll be about it. But yeah. Well, at least I'm getting that star consistently. I think Patrick really is in sicko mode right now. I just think he is. In fact, he's quite sick doing that to SpongeBob. I thought SpongeBob was supposed to be his friend. That is Sonic epic. Alright, this needs to be a good planting session, or I'm gonna make a dab joke, but it's about like 3 years later. Oh, was that a 2017 thing? I remember. Oh wait, even so, that's almost 3 years, I don't know. Are you surprised at the fact that the lag isn't as bad in this? I think I tweaked a setting in OBS that made it better. I made it the same as the stream, and usually like I have it set to high quality, so that's probably what did it. So yeah, I'm completely fine with recording like NES, GBA, SNES, all sorts. I just can't record like consoles and stuff, of like PS2 and stuff like that. I can only do that in a normal video, I can't stream. And this is actually quite tense in some way. Like, this is easy in terms of what it tells you that I'm going to be quiet for this actually. Fuck! I was actually quiet for that as well. Well, I mean, this is still good pace anyway, so. And that was 2 hits. No, it's not as good as the other ones. I think this is I think this is the last stream I'm doing, the last attempt. I don't know when the podcast will happen. My sister said that she'd send me the link to it, but I'll link it when it happens. I don't know if I could link it to this general channel, but I could link it on Discord for you, like you and Cruz. But other than that, I can't really, you know. I don't know, it depends. think this is the last attempt, better make it count. I probably won't, but... 1, 2, 3 carry shits. That was shitty. That probably reminded Dr. Z of someone in my high school who used to do that constantly. It's like, like that. It was just fucking weird. It refers to them as bird noises, but really what it's trying to like simulate is like what a deep throat would sound like. It was funny because he like would be like in the cafeteria and he'd just do that to piss like the teachers off. The teachers wouldn't usually notice, like if you try to be stealthy about it. I mean, I'd do that as well. I'd do like the shit pickle thing from AVGN, see if anyone caught on that I was actually saying shit. But, you know. A lot of my memories of high school are more to do with like escapades, not anything like real. And I'm not going too into that, but my friend was an arsehole to me. I developed like trust issues. Like it's kind of like the embodiment of like why I have those issues. So yeah, it's kind of why I do edgy jokes as well. But edgy jokes aren't good. Like I don't know, if you like rely on them way too much, then you know it's just ridiculous at that point. But you know, I think he might have like made me think that those were acceptable or something because he'd do them all the time. But yeah. This might be a first actually, I don't know if anyone's not hit on the stage. Oh, that lag almost fucked me up. Oh shit! I wanna steal Spot the dog's tooth. Yeah, I'm sure every speedrunner, when they like feel like they're doing well, that they'll just comment about the fact that they want to steal a cartoon character's tooth. It's normal. Right, let's get this Jimmy Neutron equipment. I've run out of those. Can't think of anything else. If I thought about them way too much, then like I mess up the flow of this, so I'll stop. It's quite nerve-wracking as well, because like someone's gonna wonder like how the final attempt went, so they're gonna pay more attention to the commentary in this part. So, oh, that was a good one. I'm gonna risk that. I'm gonna risk that. I don't know if I can risk that. Oh fuck! Oh my god! I'm so nervous. Fuck! I mean I got a good like thing going so far, so I might as well just continue and have this be put in reserve. And we'll end it there. Yeah, we'll end it there. It's 11 already, so this final part is the final part of this stream. But I'll still aim for a no-hit run, but it won't be today, unfortunately. Got to make sure that I make sensible decisions about my life. So, you know. I haven't even had the mic close to me at all. I'm surprised that it's doing well at all, because I thought you were supposed to put the mic close to your mouth at all times. Don't make an innuendo out of that. So yeah. Also, if this does this thing that Fido Dido did, where it splits it all into like several parts of like half a second, then I'm not doing it. But what I did do is I moved half of the video files to a separate hard drive, so it shouldn't do that. But if it does, then I'll know that's not the problem, and that I probably won't be able to do this as often anymore. It might be the stream that's doing it. I doubt it though, because I don't know. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and that's the end of Patrick's wet dream. Well, actually no, because he still thinks that he's a superhero, so... That's me pushing the mods away. Me telling off the mods. Anyway, thanks for watching, and that's it. And I'll try a no-hit run, but it won't be today, it'll just be another day. I mean, I've said that loads of times, but I mean, that's how I'm ending this stream, is just informing people of that. You'll probably see this level again, but that's it. Thanks for watching, see ya. I did a wave then. Did I say something about sport? I actually quite like that reference, but I don't know what to say to it. But I really like that show, so I like that reference to it. Wow, wow, wow. Boom, boom. Anyway, I'm gonna end this now, seriously. See ya. So, I'll probably stream again on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday or Tuesday, but that's it. Most likely in the weekend, because like, I'll be looking forward to doing this all week. So that's it. See ya.